Hi there, this is Go Via or Go Home, uh, or Chris, either one, whatever you prefer. Coming to you today from my layout with it's, I guess they're considered vlogs, video blog. Um, I can show you some of the stuff that I've done with my layout today, but I mostly want to talk about a couple of other things. It's been a long month, and it's been very hectic. Um, basically, I had a lot of plans to do Ontario Northland Month, but that fell kind of short. I got the one video out. I guess it was the technically the first week or within the first week of August. Um, but like I was sick at the beginning of the month, and then about a little over a week ago, I was in a car accident, and yeah, I was rear-ended, and it hurt my neck pretty bad. So I've been kind of down and out for about a week now, and haven't really done too much, to be honest with you. And yeah, it sucks because you have to go through the whole insurance thing and whatnot. Totally not my fault. Um, But if anybody has ever had to deal with an insurance company before, then they know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, so it's been a very long month, and yeah, I wanted to I guess apologize because I haven't really been as consistent with the videos as I have been, and I think I'm gonna redo Ontario Northland Month, maybe postpone it for next month, and basically just showcase some more stuff. I'll looking into getting a few other cars and stuff because I mean, let's face it. I mean, I do have some trains, and I mostly have passenger cars. That's what I do, but I'm really looking to expand what I do, and I want to get some freight cars and whatnot, and showcase some of that stuff too, and yeah, do some other updates and whatnot in regards to that. So you know, hopefully hopefully all the worst of the month is behind me, and I can move forward and start focusing more on the positives, and getting back out to my train layout and whatnot before the snow comes, because as soon as the snow hits, um, sorry to say, but I mean, if my layout's out in the garage, then there's not really much else I can do. I'm probably still going to be buying buildings and locomotives and working on them inside the house and whatnot, and hopefully, because my whole the module here that I have the Union Station on, I mean, it's still very portable, so I can take that in the house when I need to work on it, and uh, you know, just kind of sit at the table and work away at it. Won't really be able to do much painting. I use a lot of sprays and whatnot, so uh, it's doing spray painting in the wintertime is just not ideal. I find that it dries really weird, and sometimes it almost like it freeze dries, and um, certain moisture in the air and whatnot. And I've seen like it's almost like the paint cracks when it dries, so it dries like all cracked and whatnot. Um, so I try not to do too much of that, but I still really enjoy doing the building of buildings and whatnot. But basically, some other things that I want to talk to you about. So there was that, and for the work that I have done on the layout recently, it's not much, but I'll show you that. I'll get to that in a minute. I've been talking with a lot of the other YouTubers and model railroaders, I guess you could say, on YouTube. Uh, you guys are all awesome. Watching all your updates and layout videos and your reviews and whatnot. Always excited to see more and new things and all the progress that you guys are making. I don't do a lot of these. I hate being on camera. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's not for everybody, right? So, yeah. I don't want to ramble too much because I don't write any of this stuff down. It's all off the top of my head. I have like the worst memory ever, so that happens. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah. So after chatting with a few people that like I constantly talk to on YouTube, one in particular, Dave A or Dave H88. He has an awesome layout. Go check out his video. I will put his link in the thingy below for you to check out his videos. Basically, we both live in the Ottawa area, and we're thinking about getting some, I guess, people together and doing a modular layout, basically starting a club. So this is kind of also an outreach to anybody who would be interested if you live in the Ottawa area and you would be interested in this. You can give me a shout. Can include my email at the bottom there below, and you can get in contact with me, or if you go to Dave's page, you can also get in contact with him as well. See where your head's at, and maybe we'll eventually end up working together, and you can join up with us, and we can put some modules together and run some trains. That'd be cool, right? We're looking to do some shows as well. Basically just when we're done our modules and whatnot, we're probably going to be working on them throughout the winter. And because they're obviously smaller, I will be able to work on mine inside, so that's kind of cool. And come the spring, when they should be done by, gonna start going to train shows and exhibiting our work. So if you're interested, again, let us know. So on to the work that I've been doing. So I'm just gonna kind of pan it. I'm using my phone, the good old phone on the selfie stick, aka my 9-iron. So I'm just gonna do one of these. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay, so this is my secondary table here, the second section. You can see that basically I had to remove the hotel just for now so that I can do some of this work. I've got my retaining wall. I've done that, and it's not really glued in or anything. Like, I still have to paint it, but that's there, and the hotel goes right in there, and it works. I'm happy with it. It's nothing special, but it'll look better once it's obviously done. I'm gonna put, I don't know if you can see it, the lip here doesn't go right down, so I have to put another little piece in here going along just to go down to, I guess, this here to cap that off. And then you'll see here that I have my concrete pad for cars. Both the rails were already there, but I poured the concrete and sprayed it with the concrete gray that I've been using. And I've got two lines so far, one for this set of tracks, one for this one. Haven't really finished that yet, but I'll get the other two lines, so one here and one here, put in, you know, soonish. I did that today, just the yellow. And then I have to weather it, obviously. And so basically, yeah, that's that. For the products that I use, let's kind of take you over here just to kind of show you. Woodland Scenics, they have a lot of great products. I use the Smooth It and the paving tape. Basically, you just mark where you want to put it and you stick it down. You cut it to fit. You stick it down. It's really easy to use. I use it everywhere on my layout. I usually use about 2 pieces of tape high because it's like a little foam piece, so I stack it too high, which usually puts it to about, the top of the rail. If you're using code 100, it usually goes to about the top of the rail and goes flush. It comes with like a little plastic piece that you put across, and then you just slide the like when you obviously mix this with water, it's just like cement. You do your cement work, flatten it out, make it all nice and stuff. I'm not pro at that by any means, so obviously you're gonna see that it's not perfect. I also added some little nicks in there, some what are they called when it's imperfections. There you go, I found the word I was looking for. Imperfections. I added imperfections, and basically once I do all the weathering to it and whatnot, it'll look a lot better. I'll obviously do an update and whatnot, but it's cool because it works. So basically all I did was, after I put the concrete stuff on, you let it dry. They say for 24 hours or so. I usually let it dry a little bit more, just so that it hardens all the way through, because obviously it's kind of, well, it's thick the way I do it, so I want to make sure that it dries all the way through. Then I take my knife, right? Doesn't have to be super sharp, but I put it on the inside of the rail and I slide it right down along the inside. And then I kind of curve it out on that side, and then on this side I do the same thing. And then I just kind of clean it out the best I can. Then I take one of these, it's a Trek or a rail cleaner. I think Kato makes these, or Kato, whatever. And then I run it along the top of the rail, shine it up nice, and then bam. I can run trains on this back and forth, no problem. And obviously, besides the fact that this is a really cruddy caboose, don't mind the cruddy caboose. Always use cruddy cars when you're doing stuff like this to test, because you don't want to ruin those awesome metal wheels. For example, it wasn't totally dry, and you can kind of see the powdery white on the bottom of these wheels. Yeah, I'm going to probably clean that up, maybe even put like metal wheels on there after, but yeah, basically just plastic wheels just to test. Make sure everything's good before I run my good locos over that. And yeah, it was good. Then after that, I went over and I blasted it with spray. I use these. This one is just a light gray, basically, and I use this for a lot of my concrete work. I use it for my sidewalks. I'm going to use it for the retaining wall. It works, and yeah, except for the fact that it smells really bad and it's really bad to breathe in, so make sure you're in a well ventilated place. I usually crack the garage door open when I do it, so yeah. And then for the lines, I obviously use tape and put the tape down, and then I was able to go to, there's like it's kind of like a dollar store, but it's like $1 or $2, so some things are like, $2.50, something like that, but it's really cheap. And it just got like a bright yellow acrylic. I don't do anything with it, it's the right color. It's just a bright yellow, and then obviously I paint it, just like that. And then obviously I have to weather it after and whatnot. Then I have this Walthers kit, and it's the chain link fence. I've already sprayed it silver. So that's already done. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut every one of these little fence posts out and measure out along here. So the way I have it, you've got, this is the foam, or not the foam, the cork road bed. And there's a little lip here. It's just wide enough that I can put the post in each, right along there. And then I also have these came with it. Can't really see it, or can you? Yeah, you can. And that goes along the top and the bottom, connecting the fence post. So that'll go, in there. And there's a whack of them. I painted them all silver. That was some delicate work. So that connects the fence posts, and then this piece of mesh here has to be cut down. I've already sprayed it. It was like a whitish color before, but yeah, and then that's the basic chain link fence that's gonna go, obviously right along here. I know I'm gonna do along this edge, this front edge here. I'm not sure if I should do the back edge as well, but I think that would give it a more finished look. And also it gives you the option for a little gate at the front. I'm not sure if I should do the gate or not, or just leave it open. Let me know what you think. Should I continue the fence on along this way as well? Or does it just go to the concrete pad and then that's it, and they can be locked in here when they're not in use or whatever? Let me know what you think, because, I do value people's opinion, and it's good to hear what people think. So that's basically it. That's all I've done with this. Wish I had more time and I was feeling better so I could, work on this some more, but that's basically it. That's my concrete pad for now. And once that's done, I did pick up more, whatever it's called. See, mind block. Whatever that stuff is. It'll come to me. It's so late. I'm so tired. Ballast. Oh, I know that you're probably like screaming at me, ballast, it's ballast, but, when it's like 12 o'clock at night, I just got off work and got home, and I'm still feeling like crap, or crud, whatever you want to call it. I got more ballast, and once I put the fence in, I can do the, here and in here. I also have non-concrete ballast. It's the turf stuff, the green, so I can make little bush and odd grassy patches, and because you might have all the ballast along here, but sometimes obviously grass grows up through there, and seed and whatnot gets into there, and it's not clean. So I'm gonna add some of that. I really need to take a vacuum to this. Try to keep your work area as clean as possible, unless you're me, where you just, you work and you don't have time to clean anything. Like, look at this. I have such a mess everywhere. But, Einstein, he was messy too, and they just said it was because he's a genius or whatever. Yeah, not the case here though. No geniuses here. Just model railroader. And yeah. So that's it. That's all I've got for you. I wish I had more, but I don't. So yeah. So this has been a slice. I will try to get more stuff for the Ontario Northland month, which will be coming up next month. Yeah, maybe a few surprises, like I promised last time. I guess the surprise was that I only had one video and that was it. At least, this is something. I'm getting some work done and communicating that it's been a long month. Um, just in case people thought I dropped off the face of the earth or something. Work gets hectic too. Work is very hectic. I work 2 jobs. So, yeah. And there might be a baby. There might be a baby. Maybe in the next couple of months. The wife is pushing for one. We already have my son. But kind of like when you go to the store and you get 2 cats. Kiddo needs a friend. Or maybe a little brother or sister. So, so many things. So many things. When life takes over, well, you have to take it with a grain of salt and 2 Advil, as I always say. But more updates to come, and I will try to keep on top of the videos and whatnot, and definitely run some trains for you. Still waiting for some new trains to come out. I was at the train store. I'll just be real quick about this. There was a new Via Rail that came out with a Renaissance paint scheme. It was from Walthers Mainline, I think. And like, I have all the old ones, the DC, the regular one, but they actually released it in DCC with sound, Tsunami sound. It's not bad. It's not prototypical. You know, I think it was going for $199 Canadian MSRP, but it's missing so much. The plow on the front was incorrect, and it's not the right plow, and they couldn't even put ditch lights on it. Really disappointed with that. I didn't end up getting it. I really want to. I might still, but it for $250 after tax, like for what the store is selling it for. I wasn't wowed by it, and yeah, just really disappointed. So after seeing it at the store in action, because they pull them out for me, and they have their test track and whatnot, and it's cool because they haven't really released that paint scheme in the F40 before, so that's nice. But I mean, if Rapido does it, and I don't know if they will or not, but if they do, then I'm more inclined to get it then. But until then, probably won't with the Walthers one. I've got about 6 or 7 of them right now that are from Walthers that I still have to add DCC and sound to. So, and they're the ones like my Pepsi one and my Home Hardware one. I'm more inclined to just go ahead and add some lock sound to those and, use them, because I don't need like 500 of them. Well, at least, that's what my wife would say. But still, I really like the F40. So thanks again to all my subscribers, all my current subscribers, and welcome to all my new subscribers, because for some reason there was a peak. It jumped up where I went from like what seems like 30 to 40. I think I'm currently at 41 or 42. Yay. Nah, but I really appreciate those of you who actually take the time and watch all my videos, and that you subscribe or you like my videos. So maybe if I can get to the 50 subscribers, I might do a contest, a giveaway, if you will. But that's something for down the road. But I have that in my mind. I've been thinking about doing something like that for you guys. So stay tuned. Plenty more Canadian trains, and gonna work on my layout some more. And yeah, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm rambling, and I'm already at 25 minutes. If you've made it this far, kudos to you. Even if you did, my cat, her name is Alexis, and I have a video, one of the first videos I posted. Go check it out. It's called Train Cat, and give it a like, give it a comment, and put her name. It's Alexis. That way I know, and maybe, just maybe, there might be a giveaway there. But until then, I'm Go Via or Go Home, and or Chris. Thanks again for coming by, and I'll see you soon. But I've got a train to catch, so peace.